Welcome back to A Lot of Adventures. I've been living in Minsk, Belarus for about 8 months now, and today I'm going to share in this video the top 5 things I hate about Belarus. Let's go. Number 5, I hate it when Belarus police ring your doorbell at 9:30 in the morning. So yes, this really happened. So actually it was last Saturday. Uh, my girlfriend and I went out the night before, so we were sleeping in. It was 9:30. The bell goes off. And then we go on the intercom, and it was the Belarusian police. They wanted to come up and do a checkup with me on me. So I wasn't scared. What did I do? I didn't do anything. But my girlfriend was like, "Oh, what's going on? What's going on?" So the police came in. They were dressed in plain clothes, a young lady, a young guy. First they asked for my passport, and then I went to go get it. They go, no, 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 it's okay, it's okay. So I walked over to them. They're in the hallway, and they asked me my birth date, so I gave it to them. They asked me my name, I gave it to them. They also asked me my phone number, my Belarusian phone number. I gave it to them. They went check, 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 and then they said goodbye. So that was it. It was very uneventful, but it was shocking when it first happened. When, I heard on the intercom, they go, yeah, Belarusian police. So I think it's a good thing that the Belarusian police check up on the immigrants, which I am, because you got to have control, as opposed to the United States where they let in 6,000 immigrants into the country every day, and they don't even check up on them. They could be hardened criminals, they could be pedophiles. You don't know who they are, right? So, so I respect the way the Belarusian government handles their immigrants. Number 4, I hate the lack of gym etiquette. So I've been working out consistently all my life, around 30 plus years. I've worked out all over the world, and I have never come across the type of gym etiquette or lack of that I have in Minsk, Belarus. So, for example, if you're working out at a station, right, and you're done with your set, all right, usually stick around your station, right, so nobody else can take it. But if you do, you have to go get some water on the other side of the gym. You leave your phone or your hat or keys, whatever, by that station, so someone knows that it's taken, right? Not in Belarus. They'll get done. They'll be doing on the machine, maybe, or doing some leg lifts on this apparatus, and they'll walk away, and I'll walk up to this station and I'll look around. There's no one near it. No one. Not a soul. And so I'll start working out, and then like 30 seconds later, someone will come over and go, hey, I'm working on that. And I go, oh, well, I didn't, listen, you didn't claim it. I didn't see anyone around. I was waiting for someone for 30 seconds, right? So, yeah, it's really hard to get used to. So there you go. Number 3, I hate the Soviet Union walk. What do I mean by that? So you could be walking in the mall, or you can be walking down the street on the sidewalk, and you'll see someone ahead of you walking with no emotion. They're walking straight at you, but it's like you don't exist. They're looking behind you or something, and they're not moving. You're in the direct line of them, and they know they're in the direct line of you. Typically what happens that I do, at least in the United States, and both sides, once we see that we're in the direct line, we go to the right or left, right? Long time before we ever get close to each other, but not here in Belarus, right? It's almost like a challenge. And, you walk, and then at the last minute, both will do this, right? And you'll either clip them or you'll miss them by a centimeter. So And sometimes I'm just like, I'm tired of this. I just stop, and then they have to like go around me, and I just do that just for the fun of it. But yeah, I hate the Soviet Union walk. So there you go. Number two, I hate the price of dog food in Belarus. So I'm used to paying, I always get top quality dog food because if you buy your dog or any animal shit food, they're not going to live very long and they're going to be very unhealthy. So I always go for the high quality dog food. In the United States, I typically would pay around $45, $50 for top quality food for my dog Obi, and it would last about a month, right? And so, 50 times 12, I think that's like $600 a month, right? But here in Belarus, I buy top quality dog food. And I buy, I'm looking at my bag right now. It's called Grandorf, and it's a Belgium product, and it cost right around $95 for a big bag, and it's not as big of a bag as I'm used to in the United States. So this bag will last 3 weeks, right? So I'm paying well over $100 a month for dog food in Belarus. That's more than what I spend. I mean, I can spend a lot more, but typically, it's about $100 a person, $150 a person for food. If you're buying your food at the grocery store and cooking it every day, you can get right around 100, maybe even less, right? And that's what I try to do, unless, so that I can spend some money on the weekend. You go out somewhere nice, have some beers. But typically, I only spend about $100. I'm spending well over $100 for my dog to feed him. It costs more to feed my dog than it does myself. That's what I hate. So there you go. Okay, here we go. The number one thing I hate about Belarus. I hate drunk, stupid Belarusian men. Now let me explain myself. I don't hate Belarusian men. I don't care what country you are in. If I'm in the United States, there's drunk, stupid Americans, American guys. If I'm in Italy, there's drunk, stupid Italians, right? I just happen to be living in Belarus now, and I'm coming across drunk, stupid Belarusian men. So let me just tell you a couple examples, maybe 3 examples. So I don't go to dive bars. There's not very many dive bars in Minsk. So I usually go to like a nice establishment where there's professional people that hang out, with maybe a little money. They're not poor. They dress nice, right? This first example, right by my house, I was with my girlfriend and we were drinking beer. That's what we like. We like piva. Sometimes we'll do mixed drinks, but typically we just drink piva, right, or beer. And there was this a Belarusian guy. He's fairly young. I'd say he's like 25 or 30 years old, and he had his girlfriend or a date with him, and you could tell he was really feeling good. He was feeling good about himself, and he was bragging with his girlfriend how much money he had, blah blah blah. And he looked over at us and he goes, "Look at me. I'm drinking prosecco, and you are drinking beer. I am richer than you," or something like that. And I was just like, "Oh my God, I probably have way more than money than you. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I do." And I'm not going to brag to people how much better I am than other people, because it's not what matters. So there's the first example. The second example, we were at another place, another bar, well-to-do, really famous. A lot of professionals go there. They're dressed nice. Me and my girlfriend sat down at the bar. There was 2 sets of guys on the left of us, 2 sets of guys on the right of us. the guy to the right of me that was sitting right next to me was just wasted. Wasted. I think it was about 1 in the morning. Just wasted. And he proceeded to break a drink on my leg, on my right thigh. And he just went on with his business. And he didn't even say sorry. I go, hey, what happened? And I kid you not, this is what he said. And pardon my French. He goes, fuck you. And I'm like, oh my God. So I kept my cool, but I did say fuck you back. I did say that. I mean, listen, if that would have happened in California, you better be ready to fight, right? So anyways, then the guys on the left of us started yelling at him to shut up in Russian. And the guy pretty much got up, ran over there, and a scuffle happened. And the guy fell, not the guy on the left that was yelling, who he went after, fell and hit his eye. Hit his eye on the chair, split it all open. And then I grabbed the guy, picked him up, put him back in his stool. The police came. I had nothing to do with this. I was just helping out. Police came. The guy that was drunk spilled the drink on my leg. His friend went and got money, got $700 US, seven $100 bills to pay off the guy that he injured. Right? The police came, and I got to say, the police were very calm, cool, and collective, and did their research and figured out what was going on. They probably there for like 45 minutes to an hour. And then we left, but we went back there the next week, and I guess nobody went to jail because his friend paid off the other guy $700, and so he didn't want to press charges. So there you go. There's one. Then there was another incident, and grant you, this happens after midnight. So the saying says, nothing good happens after midnight. The last one, which is really weird to me, really nice bar. We went there. We ordered a couple Coronas. This was in in the center, and there was these two guys. I guess the bartender just put like 4 Coronas in front of us, and pointed over to the guy. And I guess those guys had bought us some drinks, bought us the 4 Coronas. I didn't ask for them. And then I said, hey, thank you. They didn't even respond. They just looked at me like they wanted to fight me. And I was like, what's going on? Why are you staring at me? And finally I had to tell the bartender, I go, hey, oh, and they also asked us if we they did ask if we wanted to go sing karaoke, which I wasn't about to go sing karaoke with these guys. No way. There was no way. But they kept staring at me and trying to intimidate me. And, I'm a big guy, about 210. And I'm not violent, but they were irritating me. And so I told the bartender, I go, hey, can you stop these guys from staring at us? And they bought us some beers, but honestly, we don't want them, and I'm going to pay for them because I don't want anything to do with those guys, right? And so the guy, the bartender talked to the 2 guys, and I don't know what their problem was, but in the end, they wanted to fist pump me, like everything's okay. Okay, whatever. I fist pumped them. So there's my experience with drunk, stupid Belarusian men in Minsk. So I just want to, finalize this video, let you guys know that I do love Minsk, Belarus, but I just wanted to point out in this video, there are some things that I hate, right? But all in all, I love my move to Minsk, Belarus, and I'm very happy here. Until next time, ciao.